Thanks for joining me today. I am Jen Carpenter. Today I have with me Alex Hitt. We just reconnected recently, and is doing some new and exciting things in his business. So I wanted to bring him on to share with my network all the great, valuable people that I am connected to. So, Alex, go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit about some of the things you're currently doing, and then I'll ask you some more questions.
Cool. Thanks, John. Yeah, thanks for having me on. It's been great to reconnect. Um, like you, I've been, constantly evolving and learning new things and adding things to my business. Um, and one of the things that I'm really excited and that's been really successful lately is the online community that we just launched, which is called Maxer. It's spelled Max3R, and it's a community app for online entrepreneurs and business owners who are looking to grow their revenue, their relationships, and the results in their business. And we have already about 300 people in the community in our first 3 months, which is really, really cool to see. And we're just growing, growing, and growing. And the goal is just to give, like I said, online business owners a place where they can come and one, connect with other people, find resources for their business. And, a lot of times you meet a lot of people online or, in our space, online business networking, and you may connect with them on LinkedIn or you may get their email address, but then they just kind of go off into the ether and you're like, where did that person go? And so I wanted a place that everybody could kind of congregate, everybody could connect, everybody could be. And it's this select group of people, right? Online entrepreneurs, business owners, doing business primarily online. And that's kind of their archetype too of the people that they're looking to connect with. So yeah, it's been really great. We have free courses in there. We have free resources. We have special events. A lot of networking's going on in there. So just a lot of really cool things. And like I said, absolutely free to join as well.
Awesome. Yeah, I was really excited to learn about it to share with my network. So I know that there's a free level of being able to also support each other on social media too. We often say we're going to say, support your posts, and this community also gives people a place to do that. So I think that
Yeah.
alone is a huge resource for people to support each other everywhere, let alone, community and resources and all of that. I know there's some more advanced levels to what you offer with your group as well. So you could tell us a little bit about that, about if people do want to do a little bit more with the community.
Yeah. So one of the things you mentioned was our social media engagement tab. So this is part of some of the strategies that we implement is, we're all solopreneurs in large part, but we understand the power of groups, right? That yes, we want to have our own business. We want to be our own boss. We want to have our own thing and have sovereignty in that. But we also understand the power of collaboration, right? And supporting each other, so we can all grow together, right? That's really the goal of the Maxer community. So yeah, we have a social media engagement tab where you can go. There's some kind of ground rules to make it fair for everybody. We say, hey, engage with 5 other people, and then you can post your own social media post, and then
Okay.
everybody will engage with that, right? So instead of post, how it usually goes is you post on social media and maybe 1 or 2 people like it. This way, we're building this community. Like I said, we're already about 300 people. Imagine you have 300 people engaging with your post online. Like that's going to skyrocket everybody, everybody on social media. And there is, secondly, so that it is free, and we do so many things for free in the community just to give back and to, we know that that will grow a lot more if we work together with other people, right? So, but we also have our own businesses, right? We sell our own products. So I help people with social media, running advertisement. We also help people with CRM implementation or starting their podcast. So we do have services that we sell outside of the community. But the community at its core is free. And our goal is just to grow it really, really big, right? Get as many people in. And like I said, have that kind of communal place where everybody who's into online business networking can go and tap into and everybody who's kind of in our circles extended network, right?
I'd like to know too, as I'm thinking about it, sometimes it's like we're already posting on, say, 5 platforms if we are. Do you just take the links that you have from, like, it's not another place I have to go and post my information? Because can you actually post the links to all of your social media profiles, and that's where they're going to support it? Because another community was like, it was another place that I needed to post my content, if you will. So is
Yeah,
that the way that you support it? Is that you're actually going to the link to that other platform to be able to comment and react there?
correct. Yeah. So we kind of
Okay.
asked our community, hey, what's going to be the most effective thing? Because I know some people have social media engagement groups like on Facebook or on LinkedIn. But when you do that, then it's kind of only on that platform. So this is any platform you can post if you're posting on Twitter or LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram. And then what our members also said was, hey, if you do it on LinkedIn, I get too many notifications on LinkedIn already. I get too many notifications on Facebook. And so we
Mhm.
keep them all on the platform. So you're not just getting these kind of constant notifications like, hey, engage with this. And you're like, oh, I got a LinkedIn. Oh, it's the engagement group, right? I'm part of some groups like that on Facebook and LinkedIn. And I eventually am just like, you know, it just, I don't think works as well as having just a platform where you can post a link to any of the websites, right?
That's what I was
And then it's
wondering.
not kind of
Perfect.
spamming you with notifications, right?
Perfect, that's what I mean, so we can just put our links right in there and it directs you to those platforms and you can go to
That's right.
one place to engage with everything.
That's right.
Perfect. Saving everyone time and money and stress, right? That's
Right.
awesome. So the other thing that really stood out, when I met with you last was talking about a video that sells your service for you. So tell
Yeah.
us a little bit more about YouTube and some of the information you shared with me about the short and long form videos. I'd like to know a little more about that.
Yeah, well, I'm a social media strategist. I help people with digital marketing, and really my intro into that was through this online business networking thing, right? Coming on a Zoom call with somebody, having a conversation, making a connection, and maybe selling a product, right? And as I talked to a lot of business owners, I said, do you have a video that explains your product? Because I'm like a visual. I need like a video to under. If you send me like a long string of text, I'm not going to be able to understand it very well. I need
Yeah.
a video. And if you actually look at the statistics, 89% of consumers prefer a video on a landing page, right? They like video content. So I was asking people, hey, you're doing a lot of Zoom calls talking about your offer. Do you have a video that could sell your offer for you? So you don't have to, when I want to explain my product, I don't want to have to say the same kind of spiel over and over
Yes.
again. And a lot of people don't even want to hear that. They want it in a video as well. So just very simply, I asked people, do you have a video that could sell your product for you? And I was actually surprised, 80, 70% of people said, no, I don't, which is kind of crazy, right? That you don't have a video that tells people what your product is about. So that's what I've been helping with. There's an official kind of name for it called a video sales letter. Okay. And so that's usually the first thing that we help people create is that video that explains your product that you can send somebody in place of that 30-minute Zoom call. Right. And like I said, that can actually be a better buying experience for the customer because, if I want to just learn about somebody's product, I don't want to schedule a time 2 week, 1 or 2 days out and find the time. Then maybe something comes up. I only need like 5 minutes to understand what you're offering. And if you're credible and you're recommended, in 5 minutes, I can make that purchasing decision. So it's saving people a ton of time. It's actually creating a better buying experience for people. And it's a 100% necessary asset that you need on your landing page, on your social media
Yes.
page. And you talked about that too, right? Driving people from short form video into long form video. So a lot of people go online and they post tips, tricks, hacks, and secrets. And that's
Mhm.
great to get a lot of views. But if you don't have a video to send them to that sells them, all those videos are just going to be vanity metrics, right? Because there's not a
Mhm.
video that's designed to convert and sell. So
Yeah.
before we make all the tips, tricks, hacks, and secrets, you got to make your video sales letter, which can sell your product, right?
Excellent. So I actually brought this up to a friend of mine who has like a Nintendo, he's actually monetizing on YouTube. He's been doing it for quite some time. And when I brought this up to him, this is an interesting question. He said that, he gets a tons of views on his more long form videos, that people do like viewing that content. Now, when I told him about the shorts to the long-term video, he said someone else started to do that, and because people want to consume things so quickly, that they were only viewing his shorts, and then his long-form videos weren't getting viewed anymore. So have you experienced that at all with so far as you've been promoting this kind of concept? And can you reflect on that a little bit?
Yeah. So YouTube just released a really new big feature on the platform. Okay. So, um, for a long time, short form video, TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts have been very dominant, but there's been this kind of concern and this, it's a reality too. Like short form video doesn't really convert very well generally, right? Now,
Right.
there's high performance short form video, but really it's, people are not usually willing to make a big purchasing decision from a 60-second YouTube short or a TikTok,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
They need more
Yes.
information. And so YouTube added this really amazing feature, which changes the entire social media landscape, is that you can actually link a YouTube short to a long form video. So imagine this, somebody is scrolling on YouTube shorts or Instagram Reel, or it's just on YouTube. So someone's scrolling on YouTube shorts, right? They see your short form video, they really like it, they want more information. Well, right on that YouTube short, they can click and go directly to a longer presentation that explains that short form video better. Okay.
Okay.
I've done this on my account. I actually have a YouTube short right now that has about 150,000 views. The difference is the type of YouTube short. Okay. So my YouTube short, it addresses a specific problem of my target audience. Okay. And the YouTube
Yes.
short is being found through the search. Okay. So this is kind of
Okay.
a complex kind of topic, but
Yeah. Yeah.
essentially, I'm finding somebody who's searching for my content and wants more information on it, okay? And
Yes.
YouTube is really pushing shorts. And so what I really talk about is it's not just creating viral shorts. Actually, I don't think viral shorts is a good idea. What I would encourage people to do is do searchable YouTube shorts, because then
Yes.
you're finding somebody who is really intent on finding that video. And if they're searching for it, they probably don't mind a longer video. So I have that set up. I have this searchable YouTube short that has 150,000 views. And then I have a related short that links to a long form video. And every single day on that long form video, I'm getting about 100 views from the related short. And these people are watching all the way to the end. And I'm getting
Awesome.
subscribers, and they're, so they're actually consuming the long form content. So I think that's kind of
Excellent.
the caveat, is
Yeah.
that it's not about creating something viral. It's about creating something searchable if you're in a B2B context.
Yeah, this is great. And I'm smiling because I definitely, this is where I'm going with, recording batching some shorter videos. So I can use this video with a short and direct it to this video so more people can have this information. So if I need a little help with that, I will make sure
Yeah.
to reach out.
Absolutely. I mean, you see this all the time, right? You have the podcast clip, right?
Huh? Yeah.
And then you have your long form video podcast, right? And so and YouTube just released a new feature called YouTube podcasting.
Yes.
So now you can promote your podcast with a YouTube short and actually link that podcast directly to that YouTube short. So I mean, can't be overstated. It's really a really big thing. But a lot of people do say, hey, have like a separate channel for YouTube shorts and long form video. These are people who are, already pretty far along in their journey, I think.
Okay.
A lot of us are busy business owners. We don't have maybe the time to do it the absolutely perfect way,
Yeah.
right? We have to do it the nitty gritty, the way that we can do it, right? And
Right.
long form video is really hard to rank on YouTube. And so this short strategy for a lot of people is going to be a very good thing, because it's going to give that long form YouTube video that doesn't get very many views,
Yes.
additional views, right?
I've
Which,
experienced this myself. So, my business coach always is telling me, you have really great content and no one's seeing it. And I'm like, well, I've shared it on my profile. I just need to, connect these shorts to it, I think is where we need to go. So that's why I wanted to have you here to talk about your community and all these great tips. So I know that this video will be extremely valuable to people. So, any other things you'd like to add about how people can connect with you and what your channels are so we can get in touch with you and keep learning more?
yeah, I go by everything on social media is just my name, Alex Hitt, ALEXHITT. You can find me on YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn. I'm very active on all of those places. You can go to my website, alexhitt.com, same ALEXHITT.com. And I
Perfect.
encourage you to join the Max3R community if you're interested. So we have the free community. You can just go to join.max3r.com. Join our free community. There's tons of trainings, resources, events that you can attend if you're an online business owner. So thank you. Thanks, Jen.
You're very welcome, and I'm super excited to have you. I know how valuable this is to me and everyone that's going to be viewing it. So here it is right here, the video that sells your service for you right here. So thank you again for joining me. And so like I said, everybody, I'm Jen Carpenter Secure and Savvy on most of my social media profiles as well. I am going to be releasing my website finally in a few days here in January, and that is also secureandsavvysolutions.com, as I've been growing into not only protecting business owners and their employees with access to legal resources and identity theft protection for employee benefits, I have ventured into the world of a world I didn't know I was going to venture into as a mindset coach. So I call it more of mind flow, being able to help navigate the obstacles in life and business. And I'm growing with that in 2024. And I'm really excited to share more value with people in my community. So I've got videos like these once a month with great resources in my community and my network. And then I also share some videos with another woman named Molly Lowe as an entrepreneur and talking about women in entrepreneurship. So stay tuned for more. Thank you for joining me.